This is Brian Murray with Hoboken and Jersey City Real Estate, and the most surprising reason people want more space. So welcome to the Brian Murray Show, a real estate show, New Jersey style. I'm Brian Murray, and this week's topic is the surprising reason why people want more space. And before I tell you the reason, you would be shocked at some of the other reasons people give. Oh, they want their kids to play in the backyard. Okay, not so surprising. They want every kid to have a bedroom. Great. They want to have a big living room where they can entertain. All of that is true. Sometimes they want parking, sometimes they want some amenities, a pool, but the shocking reason why a lot of people say they want more space, more bedrooms, is so they can host the holidays. Now, we just went through Thanksgiving, and we're headed towards some more holidays coming up here, and honestly, I don't know what people are thinking. It's like most of the time when the relatives come, by the time they go and leave, you're happy that they're gone. And it's even better to visit relatives because then you can pick up and leave whenever you want. When a relative comes to your house, and if they want to stay a little bit longer, it's hard to get them out the door. How do you tell Aunt Bertha she needs to go? I don't know. But that's a surprising reason why people say they want more space. And, my family is no different. I have members of my family that want beach houses so they can host the holidays. They want to figure out ways to host the holidays and have people over on the holidays. And a lot of families do too. And why I mention this is it brings me back to the real reason that people buy homes. And it's for the memories that they make in those homes. It's for the community and the family that they spend time with in those homes. It's not really about the pool. The pool is just a concrete hole filled with chlorinated water. It's about your kids playing in the pool. It's about you floating on a raft and dunking your kids in the pool, or shooting water basketball, or just that time you spend with your siblings' family, hanging out, barbecuing by the pool, and the laughs, and the stories, and all the funny things that the family did. And you don't remember how much chlorine, the pH level of the pool. Sometimes you don't even remember what the size of the pool was, or kind of where it was situated, but what you do remember is all those things. So, in this time, here we are in the holidays, more than any other time of the year, the fact that people buy homes for that community, for that sense of family, for the benefits you get from having that space that can have people brought together is the reasons that you buy a home, and it's never more accentuated than that month of December. This is today's discussion point. This is Brian Murray with the Hoboken and Jersey City Weekly Real Estate Market Report. The week that will live in infamy, December 7th, 2021. As predicted, you can see that the number of homes on the market is continually declining. In Hoboken now, you're looking at about 100 and change, 115 and change. In Jersey City, that number is 163, but honestly, there's a lot of that new construction that they just threw out there on the market to put in the MLS. So when we back that out, that number, with the exception of a couple of big new construction projects, is declining rapidly as well. So don't be fooled by that little bit of a higher number. The number is truly a lot less than that. You can see that the months of inventory are low and continually staying low. If you look at Hoboken, there's 69 contracts in the last 30 days, so still under 2 months worth of inventory. In Jersey City, that number is about 3 months, but it's probably really closer to 2.5 months when you take out all of that excess inventory. Watch over the next few weeks. It's likely that fewer and fewer homes are going to be on the market because buyers are out there buying the good stuff now. Not that much new stuff is coming on. And we continue to harp on this week after week after week in December. And you're going to see that if you're a buyer, there's not much there. There's going to be a few good things, and there's going to be a knife fight or a gunfight to have them. And if you're a seller, don't wait. If you don't have to wait, you'd be crazy to. Reach out to me and I'll explain to you the exact best time to put your home on the market in the next 60 days. This is Brian Murray with the Weekly Market Report for Hoboken and Jersey City. The good, the bad, the ugly week of infamy. So let's get right to it. The good. You see that Hoboken is proposing a new high school, and I think this is long overdue. Now, as a realtor, we don't really get too much into schools because we're not allowed to. But a new facility can always be helpful in terms of property values and building community. So from that standpoint, on a high level, a new school, I've been advocating for a new high school for 10 years. The bad is, there wasn't a lot of public input on this referendum. Even though they filed with the Department of Education in August, first time we heard about it was at Thanksgiving with a community notice this week and a vote in January. Sounds a little shady to me without a lot of public input. And the ugly is really twofold. One is that it's nearly $250 million for a high school that they project will have 500 kids. As a taxpayer, that's concerning. I don't know that the value is there. Everybody's got to make their own choice, but it's hard to understand when you actually do the numbers out and when you start to look at the all cost, including the building and the teachers and everything. It's cheaper to send our kids to Rutgers than it is to send them to Hoboken High. That's kind of a tough sell. And really the ugly is that if by building this high school we lose the opportunity to have free pre-K3, free pre-K4, and full-day kindergarten, which has been kind of a stalwart of Hoboken, and the uptick in the Hoboken home prices and the building of homes here for the last 20 years, we're really going to be cutting off sort of that lifeline that really drives the real estate engine within Hoboken, simply because the families, they won't be able to take advantage of that. And that would be disappointing. So that's the good, the bad, the ugly for this week of infamy. I hope not. And just a quote to leave you with from Napoleon Hill: "You have the power to create anything you can imagine. Act on the ideas produced in your imagination and you will achieve success." Hopefully it's not $250 million success, but definitely imagine and believe in it. I do appreciate you watching The Brian Murray Show. As always, all episodes of The Brian Murray Show with all of my weekly market reports can be found at my website, themurraypropertygroup.com, under the blog section. Check it all out. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google My Business. Please leave me a review, share me, like me, and definitely do leave a review on Google if you found any of this valuable. I do appreciate your following, your support, your feedback. And if there's anything that you disagree with, reach out to me directly, and I'll show you why you're wrong. Thanks for watching.